Whatever that happened.
The rest.
What's going on, family? Who we got? Who we got in the we got in the chat? Who we got in the chat? Who we got in? I'm on my way back from Miami right now. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, Mike D? What's good with you? What's going on, Mike? What's good? Yo, I had a blast. I had a blast, man. You know what I'm saying? No complaints at all. You know, Panama Jack was good. Was good. Hey, hey, did y'all see the morning nephew? What's going on? Tron, what's going on? Hey, did y'all see the interview, man? Did y'all see the interview? Did y'all see the little 30-second clip interview that I got with. I'm trying to figure out if I'm being to get some people. Yo, I'm passing the stadium right now, man. I'm passing the stadium right now on my way home. You know what I'm saying? Um, I got to interview Dan Relikovich. Like, I got to get on film with the athletic director at the University of Miami. Like, that's no lie. That was huge, bro. Like, how did I Billy Wilson? Billy Wilson set that up for me. Like, he set that up for me, man. We in a luxury box, and he walked outside. He said, "I'll be right back." He walked outside, and he walked back in with Dan Relikovich, man. You know what I'm saying? So to be able to, you know what I'm saying, not like I got to ask him no tough questions or nothing like that, but like that don't happen to a little bitty YouTuber like myself to be able to, you know what I'm saying, get him to 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 um to get on and just say a few words, man. You know, that was great. I definitely appreciate Billy and Wilson and Chuck Person. Definitely appreciate those guys, man, because they have definitely helped me out a lot when it comes to being able to, talk to a lot of these those higher up guys, man. It's a lot easier to you know, sometimes get to the players. It's a lot harder to get to those upper level guys, man. And I did. I think I saw Mr. Highsmith, but didn't get the opportunity to speak with him. But that's coming. That's coming. We got some good stuff coming this year, man. I'll be at the Clemson game, and I might make it to the A&M game. I might. But one thing I am going to say, let's get to the game. I'm going to talk one more thing before I get on the game. Let's say one more thing before I get on the game. That was an embarrassment to watch our band go up against Bethune-Cookman band last night. Like, that shouldn't have even happened. We should not have let our band go out there after that performance that Bethune-Cookman put on. Our band should have just, they should have just said, you know what, we're gonna sit in the back, You know what I'm saying? That's what Derek told me they were going to do. So we're just going to sit in the back and that's it. And that's what they should have did. They should have sat in the back and they shouldn't have came out the Bethune-Cookman band did what they did, man. It was a slaughter. It wasn't even close. It was a slaughter. All right, we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about both defense and offense. And I am going to tell you, with my honest, true opinion, neither offense or defense looked good at all. We probably would have lost to App State if we would have played App State the way we played Bethune-Cookman. This is me giving you my honest evaluation. This is no no BS, none of that. My honest evaluation is if we would have played App State, we probably would have lost that game. Like we probably would have lost that game if we played them the way that we played against Bethune-Cookman. Now, I listen up front defensively. We are loaded up front defensively, and I'm going to take this as I'm going to take this game as this is one of those games where, including myself, we did a lot of praising, it seems like the media it got to those kids' heads. I don't know. I don't know. The defensive line looked bad. The linebackers actually looked good. I forgot. There's number two, Stevens got beat, burnt twice, back to back. He got burnt twice, back to back in the third quarter. He got burnt on that pass that got thrown out of bounds. If the quarterback would have threw that pass in bounds on that out route, he beat Stevens. He beat Stevens on the play before that for like 40 something yards. He beat Stevens. He had 3 steps on Stevens. I have no idea. And it was man coverage. It was man coverage, and he had 3 steps on him, and he beat him. I seen it. I'm sitting there. I'm looking like I asked Bill. I said he got 3 steps on him. Bill, they're gonna throw it to him. He wide open. And then the exact next play, they went after Stevens. And if the quarterback would have threw the ball a little bit, because he had another step on him. So it's not like the quarterback had to throw the ball out of bounds. The quarterback misjudged his time to throw. And he overshot the receiver. But he got burnt twice. He got burnt twice on that back to back on the same drive. And they should have scored a touchdown on that drive, and they ended up getting a field goal. Let's see. Trying to think about some more on that defense. That defensive front got absolutely zero pressure last night on the quarterback. He had 12.5 seconds to sit back there, survey the field, and do whatever he wanted to do. Do whatever he wanted to do. Look over the whole field, and pick us apart. He also was very mobile. Our defensive front could not get to him, and when he got in the open field, our linebackers couldn't get to him. Our safeties and cornerbacks had to tackle him every single time. Our safeties and cornerbacks had to tackle him every time. Our defensive line couldn't get to him. Our linebackers couldn't get to him. We didn't put a spy on him. He was able to do whatever he wanted to do, and that's what he did. That's what he did. Um, it it was there was not a lot to be excited about as a Hurricane fan watching that game on the defense side of the ball. Now we're gonna go to the offense side of the ball. Offense side of the ball, the run game looked amazing. The run game looked amazing, right? But it's against Bethune-Cookman, so that might be where it lies. Are we supposed to dominate? You know what I'm saying? We're definitely supposed to dominate. What's going on? Hey, y'all share this. Everybody in the chat, man, hit the like button. And y'all share this video out, man. Let's get some people in the stream. I'm driving all the way from Miami, and I'm going live, you know what I'm saying? And I'm driving, you know what I'm saying? And let's get some people in here, man. Let's see if we can get some people in here, man. The the O line looked a lot better. The O line looked better, but it was Bethune-Cookman, so I can't really judge, how good we look. I can judge how bad we look. We do not have one wide receiver on this football team that can take the top off of the defense. There is not one wide receiver on this football team that scared Bethune-Cookman. Bethune-Cookman. Not one wide receiver scared Bethune-Cookman. This is going to have to be a season where our tight ends, we're going to have to run a 2 tight end set. We're going to have to run a 2 tight end set because it doesn't matter to me whether or not the offense is vanilla or whatever. That doesn't matter to me, man. Did Addison play? If he didn't play, I don't want to hear if was a fifth. Fresh 35-42. I'm talking about what I saw. If Addison would have played and he would have took the top off of defense, that's different. But listen, we don't have one receiver on our roster that I can count on right now, including Addison, until I see him play. Well, he at USC. Well, hey, why are we even talking about him? If he don't play for Miami, there's no need to even talk about him. I'm talking about Miami receiver. That's why I say transfer, whatever. I don't get into freshmen and whoever didn't come to Miami. I will keep watching. Listen to me. I only can go by what I saw. I can break down the game that I saw last night. Okay? I can break down that game. And from what I saw that game, we don't have a receiver that can take the top off of a defense. We couldn't even take the top off of Bethune-Cookman last night. That's facts. That's facts. I mean, I'm going by what I saw. And it's not like it doesn't matter if you run a vanilla offense. An out route is an out route. Like one out route, not one out route that could take the top off of the defense. Hold on. We didn't throw deep much because we had nobody who could run past anybody. That's why we didn't go. Do you think we're not going to go? We're just not going to go deep? Do you think we're just not going to go deep? Like serious? No, you're going to go deep if you can go deep. We didn't have anybody to take the top off of the defense. That's why we didn't go deep. Mario is an offensive guy. Mario is not a defensive guy. Mario is an offensive guy. Mario needs to watch the tape and figure out why we don't have a receiver that can get open past 10 yards. Mario's an offensive. He coached offensive line. He's not a defensive guy. He's not a defensive coach. He's an offensive coach. He's never been known for defense. So don't put that defensive that pressure on the defense goes on the two coaches that I feel like we have two of the best coaches in college football, and that's Kevin Steele and Charlie Strong. That's where that defense goes at, and that front seven. Because the front seven is what looked bad last night. The defensive backs held their own. The front seven looked bad for most of the night. I don't care about opening up the playbook. Listen, running an out route is not opening up the playbook. Running an out route is not opening up the playbook, my brother. Running an out route, bro. This open up playbook nonsense that people keep feeding into is so it's so like what? We're not talking about opening up the playbook, my brother. We're talking about throwing a single out route, a deep route. Like that has absolutely nothing with opening up the playbook. Nothing at all. It has everything with we didn't go deep not one time. That's what that has to do with it. You don't have to open up the playbook to stretch the defense. I don't listen. From what I saw last night, I'm only listen. I go game by game. I go game by game, Mike. I go game by game. From what I saw last night, did answer did answer me this question, Mike. Did 12 or 5 do it? Did 12 or 5 take the top off of the defense last night? Did they run by anybody last night? Listen. I'm okay. I'm not upset with the win. I'm not upset with the way we won. Okay. I'm just what I'm doing right now is I'm asking questions. I'm critiquing what I saw. I'm not upset. I'm not like, oh, this is the end of the world. I still think that we have the most talent in our division. I still feel like we have a chance to beat Clemson. I still feel like if we go into A&M with a good head, we have, these are things I still feel. So it's not this is not a indictment or me like going bananas or crazy. I'm just asking a question about what I saw last night. Well, we're gonna have to make some changes, and you know what? I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back to fresh. I'm gonna go back to fresh on this right here. I'm gonna go back to fresh, and I'm gonna apologize to fresh. Fresh, I'm gonna apologize to you. Now I do know that this new offensive coordinator from from where did we get him from? Where did we get him from again? Michigan, Michigan. I do know that he's not known for throwing a lot of deep passes. Mo better. The call deep route. You can just say run down the field and throw you a ball. We always talk about 40 time. We can do that, man. Let me see something. I just put the stream key in the chat. I just put the stream key in the chat for if someone wants to come on. I just put the stream key in the chat for if somebody wants to come in and talk. I understand. Listen, I understand the run heavy thing. I understand every bit of that, and I'm not. What I'm saying is, we. I don't. I don't. I don't. I don't know. It was. It just didn't look. And maybe it's because it's a new offense. I also know that this, like I said, this offensive coordinator that we have. I know he does a lot of, he does a lot of running, but we have to be able to mix both. We have to be able to mix both. It can't just be one. We have to be able to mix both. If anybody want to come in, the stream key is right here. If anybody wants to come in, just click onto the stream key, and I'll let you in. We have to be able to mix both, man. It can't be just just one. It can't be just one. I know I just froze up. Hopefully, I'm not still frozen. Let me check my phone, see if I'm still frozen. I'm losing people now. If I am, I'm gonna come back live in a couple more when I get home tonight. Oh, it's back up. I put the stream key in the chat for anybody who wants to jump in. The stream key is in the chat. Just scroll down a little bit. I got it highlighted. If anybody wants to jump in, but it looks like I don't know if my signal is in and out. Yeah, Panama Jack. I mean, I'm not giving an indictment. I'm just going by what I saw yesterday, and I really didn't like it. I just I didn't like what I saw yesterday. I'm gonna say this right here. I think I'm gonna go ahead and get off, and maybe I'll do something when I get home later, or maybe I'll do something tomorrow. I don't know, but I'm not. It's too long of a drive for me to talk to myself. You know what I'm saying? Like it's too long of a drive for me to talk to myself. So you know, but I definitely enjoyed the game. I definitely enjoyed the game. I enjoyed um, coming to the stadium. I enjoyed being able to talk with Dan Redikovich. It was cool. Um, and hey, we got some things planned. I'm gonna do these. I'm gonna do this thing. I'm gonna have Chuck. I'm gonna have Chuck Persons on a lot more. He knows a lot more about the inside of the program. We're also gonna have Billy on a lot more. because he knows more about the inside of the program, and that's what we're gonna do. You know what I'm saying? But hey, I'm gonna jump off. What's going on? What's going on? Hey, great. That was a great win for the Buckeyes last night, man. I hate Notre Dame with a passion. That was a great win for the Buckeyes last night. That last drive, man. That last drive was all man, bro. Um, that was listen. No, orange and green blood. I totally disagree with you. I totally disagree with you. I I totally disagree with you. There is listen. I am going to say this, and I'm going to say this. I'm going to say this very, 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 very carefully. Okay, these old white man rules need to go to fucking the garbage. That young man intercepted the ball and had a little emotion, and all he did, he was on a sideline and spiked the ball on the sideline, and they gave a 15-yard penalty for some bullshit. That was fucking bullshit. They need to do away. You can't have no emotions. We can't have emotions now. And the reason why I say old now, these old white man rules when it comes to sportsmanship, because they're the ones who fucking make them. That was some bullshit. Here, Billy said it perfect. Here, boss, just hand him the ball. Are you kidding me? A 15-yard penalty for that? For that. He didn't spike the ball at the player. He didn't stand over a player. He did none of that. He was out of bounds and spiked the ball out, and they gave him a 15-yard fucking penalty. If we don't do away with some of these bullshit ass rules, how is that unsportsmanlike conduct? What did he do unsportsmanlike? He slammed the football down. Like what? I'm staying on for. I want to know about like what was it? Please, somebody explain to me what was unsportsmanlike about what he did. What bad conduct? Who did he hurt? Who did he show up? Who did he try to embarrass? He didn't stand over anyone. Anything. That's why I said we have to get rid of the old white men who wrote these fucking rules. We need to get rid of these bullshit. It need to be done. I don't care. That was bullshit. That was bullshit. Can't spike the football, bro. Bullshit. That been in college, bro. Everything, a lot of things been around when they change. Rules get changed every day, bro. Yeah, you're right, 850. Blame the 80s and the 90s. I don't listen. The NFL is a bunch of professionals, bro. They get paid. They're professionals. They're professionals. You can't drink. You can't drink liquor in college unless you're 21. The NFL is professionals. Corporate. It's corporate. The NFL is corporate, and they need to do away with this shit in NFL too. Fuck. Don't get me started about the NFL. Because you want to be honest with me, if you want me to say some shit about the NFL, I'll be straight up honest with you. Nobody came out for the national anthem until 9/11 happened. When 9/11 happened, the team started making the players come out for the national anthem because of that $1 billion contract that the government gave them. I will put that up on Facebook in a link if you would like me to show it to you. So they got paid to come out to have the players come out for the national anthem. They didn't start doing that until 2001, bro. So don't get me started with the way money affects shit. That's corporate shit. I understand what you're saying. I understand what you're saying, Orange Green Blood. But bro, like you can't take all of the. You know what bugs me out? This is what bugs me out, right? And I'm gonna get on the factor of the turnover chain. Right? The crowd didn't even get excited last night because everybody was waiting to see the turnover chain. Everybody around me was like, they got to bring the chain back. Like everybody around me, and I had a couple thousand people around me, and all of them had their chains on, and they had a little small chant: "Bring the chain back! Bring the chain back!" Like they was chanting that in the stands last night, bro. Oldest rule, like I said, and who wrote that old Panama Jack? Who wrote those old rules, Panama Jack? Panama Jack. Who wrote those old rules, Panama Jack? Panama Jack, who wrote those old rules? Please tell me who wrote. You said spiking the football is one of the oldest rules in the rule book, Zoe. Who wrote the rule book, Zoe? I mean, who is this? Who wrote the rule book, Panama Jack? Panama Jack, who wrote the rule book? Who wrote the rule book, Panama Jack? I want you to do me that. I want you to answer that question for me. Who wrote the rule book? Because I already said who wrote the rule book. I already said what we need to do. So if you want to answer that question for me. Damn. My bad, fellas. I was trying to figure out how to do this on my phone. I was trying to figure out how to do this on my phone, Mobella. I ain't know how to do it on my phone. I'm on my phone to learn how to work stream y'all on my damn phone. What's good, bro?
Hey, you can hear me, man?
I can hear you fine, bro.
What's up with you, bro?
I'm good, my brother. What's going on with you, man? I still owe you that bottle. I gotta get you your bottle, man. We gotta get together. I can't be owing people for too long, man. I don't need you sending them wolves after me, homie.
No, you ain't got to worry about that for no
You know
bottle.
what I'm saying?
We'll get that taken care of. I'm just doing some work today, so I ain't got to be long. I'm trying to work on this house, but check this out. To answer your question back to what you were saying, and you absolutely right. You already know who wrote the rule books. Them good old boys back in the day. So that's why they on that BS. You know, can't do nothing, can't spike the ball, can't show no emotion. You already know the deal with that. The good old boys wrote them. But check this out. When you were saying who could take the top off the defense, right?
Yeah.
Romelo can take the top off the defense, and the boy we got from Clemson. That's what he did in Clemson. He just was hurt. The big kid, Lashley. They can take the top off, but I just believe
number 80.
Yeah, I just believe though. Like I said, I understand what you're saying about running the routes. It's a simple 9 route. You go down the field. Even Coach Hayes was saying that. But if the coach ain't calling it, they ain't gonna do it. And I just think they're calling very conservative. You know, keep it simple. But we do have some kids who could do that, man.
Okay, my thing is they you listen, simple, like you say, simple 9 route, do it. Like I don't care what team is playing against Bethune-Cookman. If it would have been Clemson playing against Bethune-Cookman, if it been Florida State playing against Bethune-Cookman, They would have ran a couple 9 routes. That's all I'm saying. Because, all right, if you don't want the discussion, right? If you don't want this type of discussion, then run or two. I don't even care if they catch the ball. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just show me that they can get past them. That's my only thing. That's it. Because, like you say, you've seen them get past them. I haven't seen them get. I haven't never seen the receivers get those receivers go, because I haven't watched the guy from Clemson, so I didn't never see him do that.
Okay.
For the people who haven't seen that, whether the ball is complete or incomplete, just throw it.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah, you just want to see it being thrown.
Yeah.
But still, like I said again, with this game and the next game, I just don't think he's out of that, to be honest. And I get it. Everybody runs.
Yeah, this is what I'm getting by. My bad, I don't mean to interrupt you. This is what I'm getting by the combination, Shabazz or whatever. He's saying it was Bethune. They're not going to open up their handbook. A 9 round is not opening up your handbook, bro.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Anybody
That's
runs.
not. Yeah, everybody runs that.
Yeah. I get what you're saying, but I'm just saying we got some players who can get by some people. Honestly, I don't think receivers gonna be no issue. Everybody was talking about the drops and all this other stuff, but I think these boys gonna play. I mean, they gonna show up when the calls is this call for them. They gonna show up. Rashad 12, you saw him do that. That boy can run.
I love him.
He can run, dude. 12. He just.
But I usually see him catch that slant and bust it open.
Yeah, and he get the yak yards after that. But
yeah,
he can run though. We
that's
got
my,
my
favorite receiver.
Romello.
That's my favorite receiver.
Who?
Number 12. That's my favorite receiver on the team. Like that's.
Oh, Brashad. Yeah, he wrong with it. He just behind. Yeah. He's just behind Restrepo right now. But but you know what I'm gonna say about this defense, because the defense is my main concern right now. I didn't see no pressure coming from the defensive ends. I still saw. I don't know why they was.
I'm gonna say the front seven. I'm gonna say the front seven. Because the cornerback safety held their own basically, except for I don't know what the hell Stevenson was doing.
But I gotta say this. I know you ain't gonna like it, big bro. But your boy still has some tendency out there. Your boy. You know DJ? What I'm talking about? Number 8. Your boy.
DJ gave up one slant route. That was it. Okay.
Yeah, but even on the run, dog, he's still letting guys get outside of him. He's the last player of defense. The sideline is your friend.
Bro.
He's going inside too much, man.
I understand that, but he ain't get beat on no coverage. I'm talking. Everybody kill him on coverage.
I got you. I got
you. And he ain't get beat on no coverage.
On the coverage. He got, but his
tackling. So what I'm watching him for right now,
tackling, man.
I'm not looking at none of the cornerbacks right now as tackling and running backs and stuff. I'm putting that on the front seven right now. That's why I said front seven. Right now, I'm judging.
But when you got a man, at you, and you got to tackle and bring him down in the open field, that's your job.
I do. I'm not disagreeing with that.
Okay.
I agree with you 100%. Only thing I'm saying is right now, just judging off basics, I feel like it shouldn't even got to that point with this game. My front seven should have took care of that.
Oh, of course, you're right. They didn't.
You know what I'm saying?
Good job.
Right now, I'm just judging the cornerbacks off of coverage and tackling their man when they catch the ball, because we had a lot of those missed tackles.
Yeah.
Those and they did a good job of that.
Yeah.
Like I said, I have no idea what the hell.
I
don't know what kind of brain parts.
Team Mesidor is our best player on that front seven. He gonna ball number 9 at King Mesidor. But like I said again, they didn't show me nothing on that front seven. I agree with you. But overall, the offense, like I said, I don't think gonna be the problem. The defense just got to tighten up on that front seven. The linebacker play got to get better. But I think the back end is gonna be awesome. I mean, the back end is gonna be awesome. But it's gonna be good, bro. I just called in right quick to say, man, glad to see you again, bro. I'm working right now trying to finish.
I gotta get your back.
Huh?
I gotta get your Shabazz real quick. Like, hey, Shabazz, everybody gonna get on me about Ivy because everybody know Ivy's my guy. So, so everybody, because I tell, no matter what I tell y'all, when y'all see Ivy do something wrong, get me right. That's what I tell them because I pump him up.
I'm gonna say to you, Shabazz though. I'm gonna say to you and Shabazz, go back and watch the film. It just wasn't one play with Ivy. That's all I'm gonna say. It just wasn't
Oh,
one play.
it was just one mistake. I went back and watched the game. I went back and watched the game last night. I went back to the hotel room and you know what I'm saying? And I didn't even go out last night. I went back to the hotel room, little yum, and we watched the game. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying? It was just that it was that one play, and even the slant route wasn't his. Even that slant route, he picked up the receiver that wasn't his. So
yeah,
I mean,
but
but I
but
still.
my thing is the physicality though. Ivy got all the measurements. I'm rooting for Ivy. I'm rooting for him. He got all the measurements, the length, the height, the hips, all that. But when it comes to physicality, sometimes with Ivy, he had like he don't want to tackle, man. He had like he
Well, I
don't
mean,
want to
that's what
make
most.
a tackle.
That's what 99.9% of quarterback corners, even if they bigger. Richard Sherman, one of the biggest motherfucking cornerbacks to ever play football, and he ain't one tackle. He ain't one tackle, man.
But at least use the sideline. Let that be your friend. Don't let stuff get outside of you.
DJ make a lot of tackles. Now we ain't gonna do that. He makes a lot of tackles,
I'm
man.
talking about in that game yesterday.
All right,
Because
yeah,
you said you're
I
going
can't,
game
I
by
can't
game.
argue
You
that.
said you're going
I can't
game by
argue that.
game.
I can't argue.
Okay, you
Mo
said
better.
game
You
by
got
game,
me.
bro. Game by
Mo better.
game.
I can't argue that. You're right. That's why I
Okay.
said you. I told you got me. I told you I can't say nothing about that, right?
Hey, but at the end of the day, I'm rooting for Ivy. I'm rooting for all of them. But
I told y'all when y'all see him do something, get me. Cause
hey,
listen, I want to take that.
it was the whole defense, that front seven, like you said yesterday. It wasn't just him. But I'm just saying.
Yeah,
I was just throwing that out there at you though, bro, before I get off this
I
phone.
told you to
But
do it though. What I told you, and I specifically told you. Yeah, what was it? Day before yesterday when you was on? Like, get me on Ivy. I want everybody to get me.
hey,
You know why? You
I'm
know why I
rooting for
want everybody to
Ivy.
get me? I'm gonna text him and let, hey, he need to do this better, that better, because they killing me.
Hey, listen, I've been going through this for 4 years now, 5 years actually. But at the end of the
Yep.
day, I'm rooting for Ivy. I'm rooting for all of them. But I think we're gonna get better, man, as the season go on. I got to get off
Yeah.
this phone though. This job, man.
Hey
But
man, love you, bro,
gonna
man. You
talk,
be
bro.
safe, man.
Love you. Be safe on that road, big bro.
All right, bro. Yeah, that's my bro, man. Let me see what Orange Green Blood said. It was good to see hustle from the D line. I I don't have too much good to say about the D line right now, Orange Green, because we got zero pressure on the quarterback last night. So I don't have many good things to say about the D line right now, man. Because when I say we got zero pressure last night, we got zero pressure last night, and I just didn't. I didn't like not having zero pressure last night. You know, like we got zero pressure from the D line last night. Like that was bad, man. I don't know if they was jogging. I don't know what they was doing, man. I was watching it from the stands. The one thing I can say is watching the game from the stands. It's a lot harder to see. It's a lot harder to see the players watching the game from the stands than it is to see them from home. This is why football stadiums are a little bit more empty as well. We got these big flat screens at home with the cameras, with the cameras right on every player. It is a lot harder to see from the stands than it is from a TV screen. Yeah, it scared me too, man. I thought his wing got knocked out, but he just laid down there forever, bro. Except for stuff in the run when it came to the quarterback. They lost containment. The defensive line lost containment all game when it came to that running quarterback. They lost containment. They let him run and do whatever he wanted to do the entire game. They lost containment. That's on defensive line too. They're not supposed to lose containment like that. They didn't get a sack. How Hurricane Spotter? They didn't get a sack last night. I don't think they got one sack. So I'm trying to figure out what pressure you. What do you say? They flushed them out the pocket a couple of times. I don't, like I said. I watched it from the game. I didn't see it from a TV. But even when I rewatched the game last night, I didn't see pressure on that quarterback. I'm sorry, I didn't see it. Appreciate that, Todd, man. Thank you, my brother. Oh, they got two? I can't remember. I can't remember. What quarters were they in, Hurricane Spotter? What quarters were they in? Because I'm sitting here the whole game like this. That's the game they should have got 15 sacks, man. I don't know, man. I gotta be crucial, man. If they got two, I apologize. They got two. I didn't see. I can't remember seeing them. I don't know what's going on with Ivy. Ivy played good last night. Ivy played good last night. Ivy didn't get. What did Ivy get beat on? What do you mean what's going on with Ivy? What do you mean what's going on with Ivy? Ivy didn't get beat for no 40-yard pass. I mean, what do you mean what's going on with Ivy? You're not getting on Ivy today, homie. We ain't doing that. What's going on with Ivy? Don't tell me it was the fourth quarter when they got those sacks. Don't tell me it was when the fifth string was in. If it was in the fourth quarter when they got those two sacks, because I left in the third quarter. I left in the third quarter. Yeah, I left in the third quarter. If those were fourth quarter sacks, those sacks don't count. Ivy missed two tackles. Okay. You can get me on that. He missed two tackles. All right. Every cornerback back there missed two tackles. Why you didn't ask what's going on with Stevens? Why you didn't say nothing about Stevens? Why you ain't say nothing about Stevens getting burnt two times back to back by the same receiver? You ain't mention that. Lakers dope. We ain't gonna mention that. We got burnt for like 40, 50 yards on the out route, on a 9 route. We ain't gonna say nothing about that. And then got burnt for a touchdown, but the quarterback threw the ball out of bounds. We ain't gonna say nothing about that. We ain't gonna say nothing about that, right? You wanna talk about a tackle? We ain't gonna say nothing about that. We ain't gonna say nothing about that, man. But they in the fourth quarter. You see how people pick on DJ no matter what. He ain't give up no catches. That's what I'm saying. He won't mention Ivy missing two tackles. Oh my OMG. That's up. Yeah, no fourth quarter sacks don't count. I have no idea. Appreciate that, man. No, I don't. No, after seeing yesterday's game, no, I don't feel better. Miami versus A&M. That game did not give me any confidence when it comes to facing A&M. So the answer to that question would be absolutely no. No, emphatically. That's not that. Listen, Steve, I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm not disagreeing with what you're saying, Steve. Believe me. He asked me a specific question. He said, "Do I feel better about our chances after watching that game last night?" That's the question that was asked to me. My answer would be no. Whether or not the mistakes will be fixed, yes, I believe the mistakes will be fixed. But we have next week before we see those mistakes be fixed. But the question that was asked to me was, do I feel better about that game, about us facing Texas A&M after watching that game last night? And that's would if going off that game, do you feel better against our chances about our chance against A&M? Going off that game, I definitely say no. Exactly. It was a quick slant for like 9 yards. The pass DJ Ivy gave up. Quick slant for like 9 yards. And he got me mad because he was playing off the ball. And I agree with Zoe. If we're being real, no, I don't as well. Yeah, not going off last night's game. There's no way going off of last night's game that I can say I feel confident, more confident going into A&M. I would be a delusional fool to feel like I could be more confident about what happened in that game last night. No, I don't feel more confident. I don't. Not at all. What's going on, Miss K? I we got to get better before then, Miss K. We got to get better before then. Like, cause last night was kind of, oh, it was a little hard to watch. It was a little hard to watch, man. Yeah, that I agree with you. O line and running backs looked really good last night. But what bugs me out is, right? They were supposed to look great last night against Bethune-Cookman. If you would have seen the size of the players that's on the field, like they were supposed to. We were supposed to be able to run the ball down their throat. So that wasn't a surprise to me at all. It's not the fear of A&M. It's not that they're in the SEC. I'm going by we played an HBCU last night and we didn't look dominant on offense or defense side of the ball the way we should have. That's what it is. And do you think, Cedric, do you think A&M is way better than Bethune-Cookman? Do you think A&M is way better than Bethune-Cookman? A&M is a top 10 team in the country. They have top 10 talent in the country. And we're playing them in Cal Field. Okay? I'm just going, listen, what I saw last night is definitely, most definitely more is. I don't know how to explain it. Like I don't know how to explain that. But so that's the difference. So that's why I did that. I'm hoping that we stretch the defense next week. I'm really hoping that we stretch the defense next week, man. Yeah, I mean, thank you, Brandon B. He says, Zoe, you got a point. You got a point, Zoe. Cookman has 7 players that went for 20 or more yards, and then we'll capitalize off of that. Exactly. Exactly. That's like, yes, they underperformed. Most definitely underperformed. They beat Sam Houston State 31-0. They definitely underperformed. Most definitely. But see, I can't look at, we're going, I have to worry about us, right? 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 I can look at A&M and say they might be weak in this area, they might be, but I can't worry about A&M or hope that they have a bad game against us, right? I have to worry about us, bro. See, I can't. That's what I'm saying. I can't worry about how A&M played against Sam Houston State. I can't. I have to worry about how we played. And A&M's a very, 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 very good program. We haven't. We don't have that luxury of having like bad games against teams that we should blow out. The punt return game was amazing. The punt return game was amazing last night. I did like the punt return game. I did enjoy that. Yeah, I mean that's all I'm saying is like I definitely wasn't satisfied with what I saw last night. It doesn't mean that I'm disappointed or I feel like we're gonna lose, uh, jump off a bridge. No, I just expected to see a little bit more than what I saw. Why? I'm not understanding. And I agree with you on that, Solo Kane. I agree with you on that, Solo Kane. I agree with you 100%. I want y'all to all go check out my little interview with Dan Redikovich that I got yesterday, the athletic director at the University of Miami. Yeah, your boy got to talk with Dan Redikovich on on YouTube last night. Yes, it was only for 30 seconds. It's only for 30 seconds, but I'll be damn it. I got to talk to Dan Redikovich yesterday. Damn right. Everybody calm down. My God. First off, do me a favor, bro. If you believe in God, don't use his name in vain. If you believe in God, don't use his name in vain, my brother. If you truly believe in God, don't use his name in vain. My God is, we're talking about football. Second off, nobody is upset. There hasn't been no yelling, no swearing, no cursing, no nothing. We're just breaking down what we saw last night, Mr. Marlo Green. That's all we're doing, Mr. Green, is breaking down. Nobody's upset. Nobody's saying anything bad. We're just breaking down plays and what we saw last night and the things that we're satisfied with and the things that we're dissatisfied with. If you're not used to someone breaking down a game, then I'm not the person for you to watch, my brother. I'm not upset. I think everybody in the chat would tell you that I'm not upset. there were just a few plays that I wanted to see that I didn't see. So that's it, my brother. You don't think A&M is as good as everyone thinks they were? Listen, I can't go by think though. I believe that they have more talent than we have when it comes to depth. I believe that because they've been recruiting better than us over the past since what's name Jimbo's been there. So that's all I can go by. Yeah, we gotta take care of our business one game at a time. That's it. That's it, Mario. Nobody's freaking out. Nobody's freaking out. I don't understand that. Yeah, I gotta talk with that athletic director. I gotta talk with that athletic director. Put it on film, baby. Hey, hey, Amy. I want somebody to it's timestamp now. So I don't want anybody to say they did it before me. If somebody did it before me, that's outside of the media. Outside of the media now. If you did it just on a YouTube credential, because I don't even have my media pass this year. I caught him inside the suite. That was beautiful. That was beautiful, baby. They should have scored 100 points. Oh man. App State is a good program though, man. App State is a very good program. I'm surprised. App State is not. They're a Division I school. They're not a Division II school. They're a Division I school. They're not a BCS school. Well, not a B. They're not. They can make the playoffs. What's up, East Baltimore? What's good with you, homie? What's good with you? Now I got somebody I can argue with all day. East Baltimore in the chat. Now I forgot the dude name. You want to see some arguing and fighting? I got East Baltimore in the chat. If you want to see some angriness with me and East Baltimore, go through it. That's my brother. Go at it. Texas A&M D-line legit. Yo, we had like 60 something thousand in the stadium last night, bro. That was crazy. I'm telling people, man. I'm telling you, man. I am all for that stadium in Tropical Park, and don't be surprised. I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say what may happen. I'm not gonna say, you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna leave it alone. Just don't be surprised when something happens real big for the channel. Don't be surprised that it happened. That's all I'm gonna say. Oh yeah, see, I still feel like we're the best team in the ACC, Coastal, and we have a chance to beat Clemson. I feel like we have a chance to beat A&M. But I want to also point out the weaknesses, point out the things that I didn't see good. I want to point those things out. That way, hopefully, we know that those are things that we need to work on, and those things get fixed. That's all that I'm doing. I'm not doing anything else. That's all I'm doing. I want to point those things out. So I don't want people to, make it seem like I'm just doing something. No, I want to point those things out. That's all. That's it. Nothing more. Anthony, I don't think anything about it. I think the O-line played good last night, so I don't have any complaints about the offensive line. A lot, a lot. Coach, they got that defense. That defense, especially that front seven, they have a lot to clean up. They have a lot. They have a lot to clean up, man. Which is not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. Listen. You want to be able to go and look at film and say, listen, we didn't play well in these elements of the game. At, at, at these positions of the game, we did not play well. So it gives them something to work with. Listen, having some struggles and not doing certain things is not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. It gives them something to work on. They have some things they need to work on. Stevens, like, I don't know what. I was actually like surprised at like some of the plays he gave up. I was just like, whoa, like he should not get. I don't care. No one should get 3 steps on him. Like, I don't know if he looked in the backfield. I don't know what happened, but like that can't happen. That can't happen. So that things like that has to be cleaned up. But that's a good thing. That's a good thing because I would rather these mistakes happen now than happen against Texas A&M, against Duke, against Clemson, against Florida State. I'd rather these mistakes happen early instead of late because now guys have something that they have to work on. Okay, so yeah, I'm okay with those things happening. I'm okay with that happening. I'm not upset. But I just have to give my breakdown of the game, and the things that I saw, I did not like. I did not like the things that I saw last night. So if anybody's upset with me about that, then I'm not gonna apologize for me telling you what I saw on the game. I'm not upset about it, but definitely I feel as if we definitely have a lot that we need to work on. We definitely have a lot that we need to work on. Johnny Law with a $5 donation. Shout out to Zoe, man. First game of the year. Will work. King. Is I want to work on that. Shout out for me. Man, I lost signal for a second, so we yeah, linebacker definitely need to step up big time, man. Most definitely. Like I said, I really wasn't a fan of the performance. You know what I'm saying? I just wasn't a fan of. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you was in camp? Why you ain't holler at me, man? You should have hollered at me. I saw a lot of people yesterday. I took a lot of pictures yesterday. A lot of pictures yesterday. But I got to meet. I got to talk with my brother Sparta, man. I hadn't talked to Sparta in a couple of years, man, and that was probably the biggest, having a chance to talk to my brother, man, was huge to me, man. You know what I'm saying? Like we both had tears in our eyes yesterday, man. Like, Serious, man. Like that's my brother. I love Sparta to death, man. You know, next time I make a trip down here, it's just going. It might not even be during for a football game. It might just be to go hang out with my motherfucking brother, man. I love that dude to death, man. Okay. You notice I didn't try to do no promo or nothing with Canes where like I don't do stuff like that. I didn't try to get them to give me no discount or none of that shit there. The owner actually spoke with me. And I was just like I'm in here shopping. He was like, man, appreciate your business, and man, keep doing your thing on YouTube. And that was it. I didn't ask him for no promo or none of that. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I they got a lot of good stuff in there. And I got me a nice lava lamp out of there. I'm gonna show you. And I spent $350 in Canesville yesterday. Dead ass. I spent like $350 in Canesville yesterday. Oh, you see that boy styling? Oh, you see that boy styling? You see that boy styling? When, and yes, these are real. These are real ones. Yes, these are real. You know what I'm saying? Your boy, you see your boy styling. I can see that. I can see James Williams being a linebacker. You're right. Yeah, they were pretty cool, man, up at Canesville, man. That's not my first time going there, though. You know what I'm saying? It's not my first time going there, but it was pretty cool. And I'm about to get off here. I'm starting to lose. My battery's starting to drain really fast. So I'm about to get off here and put my phone on the charger, man. And man, I love you guys, man. Hey, I'll do another video probably tomorrow or something because I'm off tomorrow. Hopefully we can get some people in the chat, man. But man, I love you guys, man. Um, Holla at your boy, man. Um, and I'm about here, man. And I'm gonna leave on that note. Y'all see that I'm gonna star that comment. That comment got starred. Cause that's what that was my main thing I was disappointed in. Besides that, man, I love you guys, man. I'm up out of here, man. Peace.